So, Slowbeef, I wanted to run something by you. I'm in the market for a new computer.
Okay.
I've had my old rig for a long time. I need to get something faster, something that processes 3D graphics a lot better than this one now. So I've been doing some research, and I came across something on Kickstarter of all places, actually.
Well,
and a lot of it's kind of over my head. It sounds like a really cool concept.
Okay.
Something I might want to invest in. So since you operate in this space a little bit, so I wanted to get your thoughts on this.
Okay, sure. What do you got for me?
So it's a 4-dimensional operating system.
Okay.
As I heard that, I was like, wow, 4 dimensions. Didn't even know that was possible. So it's like the future of computing could be right here on this screen.
Well, my eyebrows cocked. I guess this might be some kind of weird genius idea. I don't know.
Well, hey, like I said, I don't really know this stuff too well. It's kind of beyond me, so that's why I wanted to get you in here and kind of set me straight, okay?
Okay, sure. Hey, let's do it.
Hello, everyone. This is my first Kickstarter campaign. My name is John.
I mean, it's a high-quality thing,
I've been
yeah.
studying computer programming for many years now.
Okay.
He's taking a break from his under-construction office.
My first invention, which is called Busco Quadnary.
Busco Quadnary. All right.
So quadnary, I've heard of binary, but quadnary?
Which includes the word quad.
Okay. He's explaining it for you, so don't worry.
It is an improvement on binary.
What?
And for those of you who don't know, binary...
So 4 is better than 2,
a
right?
numbering system in which for every digit
What?
you count either 1 or 0. Binary is 2-dimensional.
No, it isn't.
As the name quadnary suggests.
Wait. Well, 4. Okay.
Quadnary, Busco
4 is
quadnary
more
is
than
9
2,
dimensions,
but I don't think it.
And that's good, right?
4 dimensions.
4 dimensions.
3 dimensions for everything we see. 3 dimensions to bring it closer to real life.
Huh?
To bring it closer to.
I'm sorry. He's hurting my brain. What do you?
For real life applications such as 3D graphics.
Okay, but that doesn't have to do with 3D graphics.
Are we gonna break space or time with this operating
more
system?
Applications than that. And also, it is the easiest technological upgrade in history. It's the easiest thing to do
in history.
And it should have been done many years ago.
Why? What? What?
I think there are easier upgrades, like 1 to 2 gigabyte hard drive.
Most people in the technology industry did not want to step on each other's toes.
Huh?
They did not want to.
That's not why we stuck with binary.
Rock the boat. They were
No.
The gravy train was binary.
What binary gravy train?
Bill Gates started was based off of binary. He did not program in binary.
So I'm hearing some skepticism from you. Do you think this is not a good idea?
He programmed in what's called BASIC.
No! Wait! No, there's a lot wrong. Hold on. Wait.
So that's an upper level programming language. At the bottom you have binary, and then you have something like BASIC or C++, and then higher up you would have something like HTML, Perl, PHP.
HTML?
Of that nature. For those of you who are not
Oh God!
Do those tiers sound accurate?
Programming languages, but there's different levels. And
oh, how did the school that you went to fail you so much?
Which was basic.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin. Bill Gates didn't invent binary. Like, that's not a Microsoft product.
It's so easy if I explain.
Did he invent HTML or BASIC though?
You'll be like, why didn't I think of that?
God damn it! No, we didn't just not use. Like, we didn't just not think of using other number.
Processing, as in.
Wait, he's selling something? You said.
Moore's law.
Moore's law.
Which states that computing power, processing power doubles every 18 months. The number of transistors on a microchip doubles regularly. So.
What does this have to do with?
We would be.
So why can't we double binary?
With counting 4 dimensions instead of 2.
Because it's.
We would.
Why not, Slowbeef?
It's not literally numbers. Like, there aren't actual, like, little zeros and ones going in the fucking computer.
If you add some 2s and 3s, you can do more stuff.
No, you can't. No,
Right?
no.
But it's double the number.
No, it's not. You don't just like have like fucking like okay.
Zeros and ones have particular roles, and then twos and threes can come in with these new roles.
These are just
and do stuff that wasn't previously possible, right?
They claimed that they wanted to make a 3D operating system.
3D operating system?
But they were not prepared to challenge binary.
What the fuck is he talking about? Challenge binary? Like there's the fucking big binary industry.
It was a 2D
Well, there's a 3 in 3D, but binary is only a 2, so there's no compatibility.
And
right?
that has fuck all to do with dimensional space.
This brings 4 dimensions.
No.
Into the foundation.
What?
Of computing. So that we start off with 4 dimensions.
Oh god, I need the Pepto-Bismol that's in the right of his shot.
If you look at operating system history, Microsoft 1.0, iOS 1.0.
Yeah, iOS 1.0 in operating system history? The iPhone operating system?
With the idea that
fuck!
you would not need 3D.
Sorry, what was your question about all this?
Because the cathode
is this a good investment?
Or the CRT monitor.
The CRT monitor in iPhone OS. Is that what you're saying to me right now?
So
Busco Quaternary guy?
3D games, who needs that? You know.
What?
So I mean, I've had my current rig for a while now, and it's been operating in these 2 dimensions. But what I'm hearing is that that's actually holding me back.
No.
And
What?
I could double my processing power with a couple of extra dimensions, right?
Would add 4 dimensions.
What? That's what he's saying.
Total.
I think.
In the foundation.
It sounds like a good deal.
So that when you
if words have no meaning, yeah.
You already have 4 dimensions. You have 3 dimensions for physical reality, or whichever 3 dimensions you need. And
there are other 3 dimensions?
Dimension.
What?
What are the other 3 dimensions?
My original idea was to have the 3 dimensions just be for
space.
Oh no, he's trying to not believe himself.
3D graphics or such.
Your idea was to use 3 dimensions for space.
4th dimension.
Wait.
But I realized that sort of project would be a little bit too bottom heavy, and we needed.
Oh, he's a business guy now.
To distribute the bulk of the programming more evenly. So
what?
In Busco Quaternary, the data and the 3D graphics will be contained in the first 3 dimensions, and the 4th dimension will be sort of a wildcard dimension.
A wildcard dimension? What?
Are you saying there's a dimension where there are no rules?
Interpretation. Programmers will be able
I mean, if there were rules, it would be too bottom heavy to program in, I guess.
Advances in
so I can have a whole dimension devoted to like just anime?
Yes.
For example?
That would actually make a little more sense than what he's saying right now.
The computer simulates three dimensions by use of what's called a Z buffer, and basically it takes the
what is he saying with wildcard dimension? Like, what does that mean?
Oh, I have no idea. I don't think it means a thing. You might as well just say, like, why stop here? Why not just go straight to to decimal computers? Have 10 dimensions. Wait, I have an even baser idea.
Yeah.
Let's add 10 more digits to math. We'll just make them up, and then we'll do math twice as fast with 20 digits. Why not?
Do you have a Kickstarter?
So closer to the center of the screen, based on whether or not
center of the screen.
Further.
Oh, he's talking about Z buffers.
Z buffer.
Yeah, which has nothing at all to do with this.
Coordinate is further back.
So, given his goals here, do you think $2,000 is enough money to cover a 4-dimensional operating system?
I don't know why you need $2,000 at all for. I don't know what he's building.
Instead of having to
like
an extra couple dimensions.
But like that's not even an operating system thing. That's like a thing like on the fucking motherboard, like the fucking microprocessor. Like, is he making a new chipset? How does it interface with other stuff that's using binary?
Dimensions, and just from the ground up, we will be able to program.
Oh, he's explaining how
the computer it won't eliminate Z buffers, but it will
What?
make them more a part of the foundation. As in, we will
What are
from the
you
ground
talking about?
from the foundation
Well, I was
up,
hoping
we
you
will
could tell
have
me.
at least 3 dimensions, and even we can even program as in with Busco Quaternary.
How is this
You
20 minutes long, this speech?
there is a Busco quaternary number, and you count for every space, every decimal space.
Well, for what it's worth, if you pledge $10 to this, you'll get a pamphlet describing how Busco Quaternary works.
I really would. I do want that pamphlet. I will admit that.
I'm hoping it's a very concise summary if it's just a pamphlet.
So, from the very beginning, you will be able to say, with an identifier number, you will be able to say, I want to work in the first dimension, third
Ooh,
dimension,
$35 more,
second
you
dimension,
get
fourth
that,
dimension.
you get a 3D printed desk ornament, plus all of the above, which is the pamphlet.
And then you can program it based on that dimension. And you could even have it
I'm just staring at him
where
talking. And
the 3 dimensions
It's like
are
Oh, and if you donate
for
$5,000 more, 2.5 times his goal,
yes,
independent
you get a Busco Quaternary compiler.
that makes even less sense. That
A compiler, Slow Beef.
doesn't make
I've been really wanting to compile things in 4 dimensions.
that doesn't work.
So the
Tell me why. Why do you hold back innovation?
But
as I've just explained before,
these are just words he's saying. You can't just it doesn't compile down
you can use that number to
like just the 3s and 4s, and a computer's gonna be like, "Yep, sounds good." That doesn't even make sense what I just
put
said.
yourself into
And he's gonna have the compiler ready in less than a year.
Quaternary has. And
I
then,
can't even get base enough to describe why he's so wrong.
As in, for those of you who have used computers for a long time, you understand that a computer is much more stable at the transistor level than it is at
He does talk about that in his risks and challenges. He says he is not an accomplished programmer, but programming follows very understandable conventions which can be employed, like strings, characters, variables, and constants.
No! Those are like
Now, he can't memorize an entire language, but he can be accurate.
has a problem
what?
because of
Can't code 1,000 lines at once, but I can use tried and true methods to arrive at my goal, sort of like editing a video or animating in 3D.
I believe exactly the first line of the risks and challenges.
action script or something of that
I'm
nature.
sorry to nerd out so much. I can't
It's usually
handle this.
when a computer has a problem, it's usually at the upper level of programming, not at the lower level. So at the transistor level, it adds more stability.
Do you like hear this? Like he keeps looping back on previous things he says, and then like adds more to them, so it's even more
CPU
nonsense.
With all the millions of transistors, that is the foundation of the computer.
I'm hearing that
is,
transistors are very important
if you're
to
building
Busco Quaternary.
a custom desktop computer,
I don't know what he's gonna do with the transistors
the
though.
first thing you have to look at is the central processing unit, the CPU, because
Huh?
that the socket type will determine
No, you're getting into like computer other. You're getting into
Motherboard,
off
and
track
then
into other
the-
stuff now. It's
the
Just
the
stop.
number of cores will determine
no, don't get into multi-core processing.
memory,
Just jump
the RAM.
abort.
and the graphics card, and obviously the number of power required will determine
Oh,
the PSU.
why did you show me this?
And the number of the amount of
Why did you show me
Okay,
this?
so
heat
all things
will
considered,
determine the
will this be a good investment for my future computing needs?
No.
That's really the only reason I asked you to watch this.
No.
closed loop, open loop.
I don't.
So
So are you saying I need to look more into like 5 dimensions?
transistors are the foundation of computing. They in many ways they are the definition of computing in the electronic form. So these are the advantages of Busco Quaternary. I believe that if we are
If we're
to
to
add in 4 dimensions as a foundation,
stop repeating.
I thought that was the whole
do
thing, not just the
we will
foundation.
be able to increase efficiency
No.
as far as
Oh.
programming in 3D
No.
by about 20%. And
How did you arrive at
I arrived
20%?
at that number by looking at what it takes to
'Cause-
program
Can I see some
in
equations?
3D.
I think he rounded down from
using,
1 out of 4.
Using a system that's based on binary. And
It's not
what we
based
can
on binary.
eliminate
You
from
just
that
said.
by having it be.
It's like 2 binaries in one,
But
right?
binary is
at
not
least
2-dimensional
three-dimensional from the
either.
ground up.
And I want to know more about the Wildcard Dimension.
Games use stock engines.
Really don't
like
understand
the
that.
Me too,
CryEngine 3
frankly.
Or the Unreal 3 engine.
How are we
But
getting on Unreal
for the most
3?
part, when a game is made, a 3-dimensional game,
Wait, what?
it is programmed from the ground up every time.
No, it
That's
isn't.
why,
You just said Unreal 3.
excluding things
They
like
have an
Unity,
engine. It's not
that's why
programmed from the.
When you see a new
But it's
game,
binary.
you're always disappointed because
You're always disappointed in
the
games.
features in the features menu are not the same as
Wait. Where are we talking
the
about
features
now?
in the other game you like. It gets really extreme when you get into console ports and things of that nature. The reason
I
why
think
is
we
they
lost
had
him. I
to
think he
build it
digressed
from the
way too
ground
far
up.
away from the topic now.
So, and
Anyway, here's my
that-
Steam
and that's
library.
necessary for
And here's what could be
upgrading
improved in a
the
4D operating
graphics
system.
and improving the performance and things of that
I like to
nature.
think he just snuck into this office with like a fake shirt and tie.
In addition,
I was wondering if like a construction crew was going to start milling about because this place doesn't look done.
accusations of plagiarism and things of that nature.
Sorry, you're trespassing. Please leave.
So, for these reasons, I believe that Busco Quaternary is the future.
No!
We have the advantage in that
Which reasons?
we do not have to worry about whether or
I
not
couldn't even tell you.
the establishment will allow us.
Who the establishment? If the
improve
computing
this
Illuminati will
situation.
let this
We
happen.
don't have to worry about whether or not.
Does he
we will
really
be
believe in big
allowed
binary?
to
Is that a?
build the computers from the ground up?
Is
It's
he looking
not
at-
Big binary is
based on
held by
whether or
2
not,
huge mob bosses.
Microsoft
Is he looking at
will
notes next to the camera? Are there actually
give
notes?
give us
I think he has a teleprompter,
blessing.
yeah.
because it's the future. The future cannot be stopped.
What? Wait.
The future is.
I'm not
You
clear on
know,
if your future is
It's like the
possible.
It's like the history of art itself.
Art.
The
Whoa,
original
whoa,
cave
but-
drawings. They even if you look at the art of the ancient Egyptians, everything is flat.
Everything is
What?
flat. With the, everything in the.
You know those pyramids and how they were just...
You mean the? Oh, you mean the triangles? The great triangles of Egypt?
Yeah, those triangles they drew on the ground that they walked over.
That nice flat sphinx that they made. Yeah.
The drawings
Yeah.
do not take into consideration the way that humans look in 3 dimensions. They're just drawn really
What?
flat like this. And, but as time went on, people started to simulate the
Depth.
Metaphor
simulate
falling
these
apart.
3 dimensions using vanishing points and things
Vanishing
like that.
points.
This is still simulation. The screen is still 2 dimensional.
The screen. We're talking about art
Once you give
history.
people a stronger foundation to work up from.
Why are we talking
which
about
is
art
more
history?
Stable,
Oh yeah.
and
That's a
more
good.
reliable, and as time goes on, it'll be faster because
What?
these
No.
are electrons. They're electrons.
So if the Egyptians had this, they could have drawn stuff faster.
So that is my idea. So
Let's just wrap it up. Fuck it.
Project. For $2,000, I can make a working prototype.
No, you
and
can't.
I will add in stretch goals.
How?
And
You have no stretch goals.
yeah, so have a nice day.
That's a good point, actually. He doesn't have stretch goals.
So how
So
much do you want to pledge this?
I kind of do want to see that pamphlet, but I don't want to pay for it.
I'll pledge $1 and then I'll pledge $2
Oh God, I feel so.
because that's all I can do.
Oh really?
Because Big Binary won't let me do more.
I genuinely feel so bad. Like, I've never seen someone misunderstand. It's like in Hollywood, you know, when they do hacking and like a big skeleton comes out and the hacker like dodges it or something.
We've got a virus.
Yeah, but it's like
I'm in.
It's like he really believed those things. Like he saw the Matrix and was like, why don't we have just like Chinese characters and stuff falling in green on our computers?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
I
left this with a lot more questions than when I started.
Me too.